LinkedIn Live. And hello, Mo. Guys, welcome. I'm going to give everybody a chance to walk into this live. You guys have a treat. We have Mo here. Mo, you and I met in Dubai on stage. This was actually crazy because I was late. I had an Uber accident on my way to my speech, and you worked it out amazingly so I can still do what I needed to do. And then I got to know you. First, you're a charismatic man. I really like you. I like talking to you. I like sharing ideas with you. Second, you are such an expert in e-commerce, and what you do is so cool. And we're working together on a few things. There's actually a couple of things that I really want to share with you. When I saw that we have a live today, I was like, that's perfect. One of them is this. I'll talk to you about it a little bit later, but it's a new brand of energy drinks called Pure Gold. We'll talk about everything. But guys, welcome Mohamed to our live. Mohamed, thank you so much for coming on. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what do you do?
So, what a beautiful, outstanding, stunning intro. Couldn't be better. Thank you for that. And yes, as you said, when we met together in Dubai, couldn't even believe that you would make it. Because when my team told me that the speaker won't be here, got into an accident, I was like, oh, okay, is it okay? Is it all right? He might not be able to make it. And then everyone was like, okay, what's going to happen? And then you showed up. You were fire on the stage, loads of information. You didn't let the accident come into your way, mate. That was outstanding. And yeah, thank you very much for such a great intro.
Loved you in that event, by the way.
Yeah.
I intently listened. I wrote notes, which I rarely do. I'm very auditory. But once I heard you speak, I was like, all right, me and Mo, we're going to be friends.
Yeah.
There are things that we can do together. So just the same way, you truly impressed me on that stage in Dubai, man. And I'm looking forward to build more and more of a relationship with you. And I definitely had to share you with the community. But tell us a little bit about who are you and what do you do? Because that's brilliantly interesting.
So, funny speaking, I'm originally a pharmacist. So, as soon as you know, as soon as I graduated, I wanted to do something I'm really passionate about. And then I went to study marketing. I went to Harvard. I studied at Harvard, UCLA, dual master degree. And then, okay, now I have really good amount of experience, education experience. I want to start my own business. Everyone was like, no, never do that. You need to have work experience first. Yeah, but work experience is not available at that point. I got to do something. And then on the same day, I got like a job offer from McKinsey and then the opportunity to start my business back here in England. And I said, okay, let's start my own business. At the beginning, like any startup, like an entrepreneur, things didn't go well. And then I tapped massive opportunity in the e-commerce industry. So I noticed that e-commerce is really broad. You have loads of industries, which we will talk about shortly, which one I really prefer over the other and why is that? So I came across jewelry, supplements, clothing, apparel, loads and loads. And then I got the opportunity to work with CVS, Huel, Symbiotica, Organifi, Live Good, loads of brands. And that gave me a better opportunity to dig deeper and see, okay, it is not as easy as it seems when it comes to e-commerce. The great thing about e-commerce is that this is the absolute exact definition of making money while you're asleep. Okay, this is the absolute definition. But if it's that easy, why people fail and why few people make it? And when I dug deeper into this with so many experts in the industry, I got to learn more about the operational, fulfillment, customer support, and then we came up with a profitability program called Done for You e-commerce. So yeah, this is me in brief.
Very brief. So guys, as you can see, Mo is a pretty interesting guy. So he studied pharmacy, graduated as a pharmacist, and then you decided to make your parents real happy, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
that was the decision. So
very typical Middle Eastern thingy.
It is, right? Yeah. No, my parents wanted me to be a professor of a university or a doctor. Other than that, it would be. They're okay now, but it was a struggle. But Mo, can you tell us a little bit about your company and kind of how? First of all, tell us a little bit about the secrets of e-commerce, if you will, and tell us how you help people dominate e-commerce. And e-commerce is such a complicated game, but if you know what you're doing, it's incredible.
Also, absolutely, couldn't agree more with you. So when I started Be Uniqueness, as I mentioned earlier, I was struggling, not sure exactly what to focus on, what not to focus on. And then as I started digging deeper into e-commerce, I know so many people teach many courses. Like if you want to learn about e-commerce, you can watch some YouTube videos, you can take some courses. But I didn't like that. I said, listen, if you want to have your own business eventually and you have no experience, potentially one of the things that will top into your head will be franchise, okay, food industry, assuming you don't have the capital for having real estate, assuming you lack the knowledge of crypto and all of that kind of virtual currency stuff, bonds, stuff like that. So I said, but imagine if you want to have your own business, not franchise, but something to be done for you, something from A to Z, literally from A to Z. And then I said, okay, in order for me to do that, I cannot just rely on my 9 year of experience. Okay, great marketing experience, fantastic, but not enough. So I said, okay, we need to bring more to the loop, basically. And then I started understanding more about the operational aspect behind it, the customer support, how fulfillment is really important, drop shipping, okay, which is like massive topic. Different between drop shipping and private labeling and so on and so forth. And then I said, okay, now I've cracked the code. Let's do something like done for you, not done with you. And that has caught Forbes attention, Entrepreneur attention, Entrepreneurs Magazine attention, and others magazines attention as well. And that took us literally from doing nothing in 6 months to achieving over £1 million in revenues, like almost 1.5, $1.3 million just in 6 months. So that was like something really huge, massive achievement for us. Now, talking about secrets with e-commerce, to keep it very simple for you, there are loads of industries when it comes to e-commerce. Loads. I personally, and this is again, mark 100 lines under personally, okay? I like to avoid anything that comes in many variants. Like what? Apparel. If you have no experience, if this is your first step, you want to avoid that by all means and shape. Because you cannot just sell one t-shirt. Because if you decided to sell t-shirts, for every t-shirt, there are 6 sizes. For every size, you have 3 to 6 colors. Okay? And all of that is cost. Now, people would think, okay, drop shipping. Yeah, absolutely. Drop shipping. Apart from the fact that it will take forever to arrive, you have zero control over quality, zero control over fulfillment and operational, and zero control over everything else. Mo, what would that lead to? And this is really important for everyone attending this to know about. Nobody will tell you about that. That will cause your ad accounts that you're using to run the ads to be restricted. Mo, how would that happen? Well, very simple as that. If you run ads on Facebook, just to keep it very brief, Meta or Facebook, they will send the buyer quick survey, like 3-second survey. How was the experience from Dave shop? Good, bad, terrible. That's it. That's it. And obviously, people are not getting their items, damage, blah, blah, blah. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And that gives your page score very low score, leading to getting your ad account to be restricted. Whatever payment method you're using, payment gateway to collect payments, be it PayPal, be it Stripe, Shopify, restricted, blocked. It happened to me personally when I wanted to do drop shipping. It happened to me when PayPal decided to apply what they call jump star reserve. So basically, on every cash I reserve, I get daily, they reserve 30%. Plus, they put their money on over 150 grand of my money, just no access for 6 months. Ruin cash flow. Ruin cash flow.
Wow.
Okay.
Insane. So you said a lot of good things. I want to continue listening, but I want to kind of break it down so our audience understands. So first thing, guys, from the expert's mouth, Mo says if there's too many variants, meaning if it's clothes that you need to have, think about this. 4 sizes, 3 colors. Think about the amount of SKUs. Think about the amounts of inventory. Think about how much you're going to need to invest. So brilliant. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you've also said a couple of other things. When you rely on a third party to deliver, you rely on their quality. And what you can do is getting the client and getting him to try your product is the hardest thing. Okay. And then you're going to ruin that by a horrible experience. So if you're going to do that, you got to really make sure that the quality and level are out there. Now, Hamad here has a question, which I think everybody wants to know. How do I find a good product? Is this in trend? Now you can continue your line of thought, but I thought everybody would like to know an answer for that.
This is one of the things this is one of the traps that I fall into. Okay, which is I was looking for the same thing: hot selling product. Hot selling product. There is no such a thing. There is no such a thing. Okay, there is a proof. There's easily proof of that. Okay, I work with a company. They called Live Good, and this is not sponsorship, by the way, like anything like that. And they sell basic product, super green, super reds, vitamins, CBDs, like very normal product. Okay, I'm not going to reveal how much money they make, but all I can tell you, their main unique selling points: quality and price. Highest quality ever, lowest price ever. So you will get everything non-GMO, USDA organic certified, blah, 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 for the best price ever. And you have other brands who sell the same thing, who make the same amount of revenue, and they have different unique selling points. Meaning, what I'm trying to say here, it has nothing to do with the product. The same product, you can sell it for $20 and you will make loads of money. The same product, you can sell it for $99 and you will make the same amount of money. Marketing takes, I would say, 30 to 40%. And this is something I want to talk about when it comes to picking your first product. You have to understand, if you do not know how to market it, you will never put it in front of the right customer. However, because of quality matters, if your quality is 0 out of 10, you will get 0 returning customers. Okay? So this is something I always say. People sometimes try to spend a lot of time on branding, on this, on that. Will it help? They spend a lot of time. And I say, mate, listen, if the product is good, if it's effective, if it does what it claims, then we will be able to put it in front of the right customer and they will buy it and they will buy again. Okay? If it doesn't do what it says and we misled the buyer, it will sell. You will finish all of your stock, but I pay you 100%. No one will come again. And with e-commerce, and this is the difference between e-commerce and dropshipping. Dropshippers, they always like to have high return ad spend because they know there is no way people will come again and buy again. Any genuine brand, they always know that we need to focus on retention. And that's why some of our brands, when we run their campaigns, the return ad spend could be 0.5, 0.3. So meaning when every dollar is spent, they get 30 cents back in return. So that's 70 cents less. They're in minus. But because the cost, the customer lifetime value will be like, let's say 6 months, they will be able to make money. So this is just to answer that product.
So tell me something. It's a question that I have. So with some products, would you basically break even with the first sell to basically get the product into the hands of the consumer and have that lifetime value start going because you're confident with the product, or you have to make profit from the first sale of a product to a client?
If you're making sale from the first order, that means your business is not going well.
Okay.
It's as simple as that. I'm assuming that you are basically promoting on ads, not organically. Okay. Yeah. But obviously, the first sale, usually, you don't make money from it. There are so many costs involved: direct cost, indirect cost, marketing, so many things. That's why, for example, if you want to have your own e-commerce store, try to focus on bundles, try to focus on BOGO offers, upsell, cross-sell. Okay. Tell the customer, listen, and this is something clients always argue about, which is, okay, you're selling this product for $30. As soon as the customer is done, and this is what I call one-click upsell, if you're using Shopify, or for ClickFunnels, they call it one-click upsell as well, basically. So as soon as the customer make the purchase and you sell it for $30, take them to the upsell page and say, listen, on this page, only here and only here, you can get it for $10. And customers are like, oh, why would you do that? Listen, with the first $30, there are so many costs involved. You're not getting anything. But with that $10 or that $15, okay, once you deduct the direct cost or the COGS, as we say, everything is in your pocket. Everything else is in your pocket. And you increased the average order value. And this is what e-commerce is all about. So if you want me to summarize what e-commerce is all about increasing average order value, reducing cost per customer acquisition, or basically what people call it CAC, and building database of loyal customers. That's why if you watch, for example, Shark Tank, the show, you will see always Mr. Wonderful always ask, what is your cost per customer acquisition? What is your cost per customer acquisition? If you watch that, he always asks that. And he always says, I have my own YouTube show that can bring this down for you. Because this is what it's all about. It's not just sales. It's about those three things.
Love it. Can you repeat those three things again? Because I think this is gold for our client.
Average order value. This is really important. Number 2, reducing cost per customer acquisition. Number 3, building a database of loyal customers.
And it goes priority like that, right? You first need
Yeah,
to
it
take
is in
step
that,
number
it is
one.
in that order. Yeah, absolutely. It is in that order. Now, like I said earlier, picking which industry, no, I wouldn't say product. I would say which industry to go after, assuming you don't have experience. Because if you have experience in the apparel industry, if you have experience in the jewelry, okay, go for what you know. But assuming that you don't have any experience, then I personally prefer beauty and supplements. Okay.
Beauty and
Supplements.
supplements.
Okay.
Love. Well, for me,
Same?
it's more supplements than beauty. You can see
Yeah,
that I'm
same
not that
here.
many,
Same
but
here.
I love that. So, guys, Mo just says beauty supplements. Okay, those are 2 places to start. Now, what I want to go back to something you said because I believe in it in
Go on.
everything I do, guys. If you have no clue how to sell supplements, you're not gonna succeed in e-commerce. Okay, like it's if you know how to do it, okay, then you can apply that and make it into an e-commerce. It's the same with AI. If you've never been able to do something without AI, now adding AI and it's not going to help you. But if you were able to do it without AI, now AI is going to be a major scaler. So focus on what you know. If you've never sold clothes in your life, getting into selling clothes in e-commerce is not the smartest idea. If you've never taken a supplement or bought a supplement or sold a supplement in your life, driving down yourself a lane of selling supplement in e-commerce is probably not that smart. But that's where you come in, right?
Absolutely. So reason why I mentioned to avoid industries like apparel at the beginning, because I have seen it myself. I've seen a guy who came to me and said, Mo, I have got those suits from Turkey and I'm unable to sell any of those suits. Okay, what did you do? I got 6 suits, everyone in 6 sizes. And then we have put a lot of effort to sell pretty much all of them, except small, X small, and 5X large. I said, hold on, with due respect to everyone, why did you get the small? Why did you get X small? Why did you get 5X large? These are unique sizes. Not unique in a bad or a good way, but they're not generic. Okay? Standard sizes would be medium, X large, large, potentially 2X large. Where did you get all of that? He said, yeah, this is the requirements. I had to get minimum of 500 units, minimum order quantity from each, blah, blah, blah. I had to burn a lot of cash. And he stuck. I see that all across the board. Also, if you don't have passion, if you're not willing to be patient, don't do it. Because now we're working with a company that has just invented their own product, okay? And it is taking time to build up. E-commerce is like any other business. You have to be patient. You have to build social proof. You have to basically gather, collect data. Sometimes people say, yeah, I have data. How come? I've been running ads for 3 months, for 6 months. How much did you spend? $1 a day. Okay, so I'm speechless. This is not data. You have not let the algorithm understand anything about your business. Why am I keep talking ads? This is just for your information. You have the SEO, which is the organic approach. You have so many things. It comes down to how soon you want to see a return. You can just rely on SEO. It will just bit longer. And there's a reason why people pay for ads. Yeah. If there is no reason, then people will never do it. But if you want to do the organic approach, do it. Paid approach, do it. Shall I do either? I say no. I say always try to do what we call omni-channel marketing. Try to do affiliates, email marketing, SMS marketing, funnels, paid ads, SEO, referrals, everything.
I'm going to stop you here. let's go one by one and give us a little bit about each, because you and I know this, we work in this industry, but
Yeah.
everything that you said now is gold for anybody that wants to go out and do some e-commerce. So can we take one by one and you just share a sentence about them?
So basically, with SEO, so again, when you decide to have your own, let's say, okay, step one, first thing first. Now I want to do e-commerce. What should I do? Mo said, focus on one of these two industries, beauty or supplements. Okay, why beauty? You're working with the utmost beautiful gender on earth, women. Okay, and women are massive buyers. If you basically do the math, if you check the statistics, everything, 70% of buyers, usually women, with the beauty industry is 100%. Okay, and women are fantastic when it comes to investing into.
Women are fantastic when it comes to everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I always say that to my missus too. I tell her, listen, but this is between me and her. I tell her, listen, women buy until they die. So I can see here how crazy she goes with shopping and how this
Can
is
I
basically.
tell you a funny story?
Go on.
My incredible, amazing wife, who's totally my better half, and I don't know what she's doing with me, but I won't ask any silly questions. But she came to me one day and we were joking. She's like, I have so much faith in your ability to make money. And I laughed and I said, that's amazing, because I have so much faith in your ability to spend it. Now, she's amazing. She's a businesswoman. She's a leader. She's a lighthouse of just, she's incredible. But yeah, women just buy. Like,
Women,
if I would see the amount of boxes that come to my house from like Amazon, it is amazing. There's like 3-4 boxes every day. Now, I don't check what my wife buys and I don't check for how much, and she knows it. But you know, I can see that like women like to buy way more than men.
That's a fact. Okay, so absolutely, I will go with the industry. Now, the only issue with such industry, that you're dealing with skincare, you're dealing with a very sensitive part of the body. Okay, like as we all know, a woman can have wrong medicine, anything can go wrong, but if you destroy her look, you're gone. You're out of business. Okay, if you use something cheap and that you're done and gone forever. Okay, forget about it. And they will never sit down, calm, say, okay, something happened. No. They will ruin your reputation, because basically the utmost important thing for women is her beauty, and with your product, you have damaged that. Okay, so you're gone. On the flip side, if you make it work, you're sitting on a pile of cash.
You're a champion. You're like, and she's gonna tell everybody about you. Okay,
exactly.
Like, and that's actually my wife there putting the LOL, because she knows it's a true story. Thank you for listening, my love. I appreciate you. But
big shout
out to the better half of me. So completely agree with you. If you help a woman with her appearance, you're her hero. If you screw a woman about her appearance, you're the devil, you're done. And she will talk about both cases. If you ruin it, she will tell everybody she knows about how horrible you are and never touching you.
Yeah.
And if you helped her, she will tell a little bit less, but still a bunch of people. And I can see it on my wife. When she buys a beauty product she believes in, she then creates marketing for that company. All her girlfriends buy it. Her sisters buy it. Our employees buy it.
Like, you went viral. Okay, if you check any viral product, the origin was women. Okay, Dubai viral chocolates. Okay, anything, you will always see the start was always women. Okay,
I gotta show you something. So I have this thing, and we're working with them too, and it's a really cool like AI recorder called Plod. Now I got this from my wife for Christmas. The moment I got it from my wife, I knew that it was the best product out there, because she only buys the best things out there. She never buys something that is not the top. So if I would buy it, probably not. I probably got a good deal. But if she would buy it, the quality of this I know is the best in the market. Does that make sense?
And that's another reason why, personally, I sometimes tend to supplements, because women usually take a lot of time when it comes to due diligence and checking. And if you're a new brand, that would be hard for you to prove. Okay, so that's another reason why I say, okay, beauty is great, but it's not my number one. Number one is supplements. What more? Why supplements? For three obvious reasons. And I want everyone listening to this to write it down. Number one, $110 billion industry.
Wow.
This is
Guys,
number one.
$110 billion and growing rapidly.
$110 billion industry. Okay. This is number one. Number two, all year round. Mo, what do you mean by all year round? It doesn't rely on seasonality.
It's not a Q4 product.
Exactly. Exactly. It doesn't rely on seasonality. Okay. All year round. Number three, which is the utmost important one. This is the utmost important one. Every industry on earth has one peak season, and we all know it, which is Q4. Mo, what is Q4? For those who don't know, pretty much the last 3 months of the year. Halloween.
Just for everybody to know, here in the US, everybody knows Black Friday. The reason we call it Black Friday is in that Friday, all companies go into profit. So that is the mark of the Q4 where everybody goes into profit. Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead, sir.
No, absolutely. Black Friday is everywhere, by the way. It's now literally everywhere. So you have Black Friday, you have Boxing Day, Cyber Monday. Every country, they have also additional days. So you might have Boxing Day in countries, but not the other. You have Cyber Monday in countries, but not the other. But Black Friday is everywhere. You have Christmas, you have New Year, you have Halloween. So this is the peak, correct? This is when
birthday too. Everybody that wants to send me presents.
Same here. England, please. So basically, this is for everyone. Okay, good. Industry is the only industry on earth
supplements
that has two peaks.
You mean supplements?
Yes.
You
supplements.
Go ahead.
Sorry, what did I say?
Supplements is the industry that has two peaks. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the only industry on earth that has two peaks. Peak number one is Q4. Peak number two is what we call in marketing Q5, or officially will be Q1, which is New Year, February, and March. More, why is that? Everyone, Christmas, turkey, food. I'm going to see my friends, going to see my family. This is when bellies get higher up. And then after New Year, everyone want to get back in shape. They go to the gym. They start buying supplements like there is no tomorrow. They want to lose their weight that they have gained. Everyone, check any gym on earth. Try to check their promotions.
So there is more. It's not just getting the stomach. It's actually spending time with your family and getting some opinions about yourself.
Absolutely.
The judgment is getting like, oh, you're letting yourself go. Career? Who are you dating? So there is not just that. There is a whole like psychological pressure. And then you got to reinvent yourself every Q1, right?
Absolutely. That is when, check any gym promotion. Check it anytime. You will see they're busy like there is no tomorrow. Okay, everyone get back in shape, losing weight, body losing weight, going healthy. And this is when supplement industries, they have their second peak. And to be very transparent with you, this is their actual Q4. So they make money like anybody else in Q4, but their actual Q4 starts in Q5. Like, time to go back in gym, not enough. Take the super greens, take the super reds, take this body weight thingy, whatever that is. The only industry.
Can you believe we passed 30 minutes of talking right now? That's crazy. I felt like we've been talking for 5 minutes. We've been talking for
like 6 minutes.
My friend. You have so much value. Now, I want to do this again with your and maybe break down a little bit more kind of nitty gritty. I know the presentation you gave in Dubai was amazing. Now, 2 things I want from you. Can you let people know how to reach you and what you can do for them? And then as you're talking, if anybody has questions for Mo, now will be the best time to ask them. We're going to stay on to answer your questions, but I know Mo has another thing that he has to do. So Mo, can you tell everybody how to reach out to you? What can you do for people? And you are brilliant, my friend.
Thank you. How to reach out to me? LinkedIn. If we can drop my LinkedIn profile.
Can somebody from my team drop the LinkedIn profile in the comments and we'll share it on the screen?
That would be great. And then please, whoever wants to contact me, just send me a message first. Say I've attended LinkedIn Live, because I get loads of those. So just attended the LinkedIn Live with Dave. and I'll have some questions, and then I'll get back to you right away. How I can help? If you have anything about e-commerce, if you want to know more about it, then yeah, just send it to me and they'll be happy to help. If you want to have your own done for you e-commerce from A to Z, tell me, Mo, yes, I have some savings. I want to do this. How can we do it the better way? And then we can do something based on your budget. So whether you're looking for advice, whether you're looking for passive income, I can help.
Perfection. So here is your, thank you, Brett. Here
It
is your LinkedIn. Guys, this service for you is for busy people that
Yes.
understand what they want to do, but they don't have time, like me. Okay.
Yes.
So please, if you have some aspirations of doing stuff with e-commerce and you don't have the knowledge, the time, and the attention to put in it, that is exactly what Mo can help you with.
Exactly.
And Mo, what you do is amazing. We just scratched the surface. There was so much more I wanted to go over with you. But thank you so much for coming to this live. And you've been amazing. We'll schedule another one. Everybody, reach out to Mo. He is the guy you need to talk to about e-commerce. And I'm looking forward to, building our relationship a lot more and doing a lot of business with you, man.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Thank you.
See you, everybody.
See you guys.